watching AUPanthers.tv. Post-game report. This is former assistant coach Jim Pittman with current assistant coach Richie Hawkins. Adelphi is on the short end of the 78-64 game against Southern Connecticut State. Great effort today by the Panthers, Richie. Southern Connecticut came into this game with a record of 20-2, 14-2 in the conference, ranked 11th in the United States. So it was a tough order. And I thought the effort and the attitude that the club showed this afternoon is something to be commended.
Yeah, we did a great job. They got a lot of guys who can score. As you can see, their leading scorer, Mallory, came off the bench, doesn't even start for him. He had 30 points. So they're a very good team. I thought we defended really, really well in the first half especially. Held them to, I think, 33 points, which is great for a team that's averaging, close to 90.
Yes.
But yeah, we did a good job defensively. A couple of the guys got going in the second half, which kind of hurt us in spurts. But the key in the beginning and throughout the game was getting back on defense. They're a very good, fast-breaking team, and you saw as in the second half they got on a couple of runs out on the break where they found open shooters where they stretched their lead from 4 to 6 to 10.
Right. How fast they can make that lead jump.
Right.
It's a 5-point game. Next thing you know,
Exactly.
it's a 10-point game because they got so many weapons. And they play such an up-tempo style. Getting back, obviously, was the first thing on the blackboard, I would say,
Definitely.
as a key. Another key that Coach Savino told me about was the backboard. You guys actually won the stats on the backboard, 43 to 39. So, they're so athletic, but you guys did a great job in that area, too.
Yeah, we did a great job on the boards. Dwayne and Ryan, both with 12, both with double-doubles, did a great job on the on rebounding. And offensive rebound, I thought we did a good job. Matt Citron kept some balls alive. Eddie was in there battling, keeping some balls alive. I thought that kept us in the game a little bit, was getting more extra opportunities on the offensive glass.
Our last tie of the game was 48-48. And then they went on their run, and when Adelphi was trying to make their comeback, Dwayne Morgan had to come out of the game. Tell us what happened to Dwayne.
Yeah, he cramped. He caught a cramp right in his thigh. You could see the thing, the muscles tightening up, and he could barely, he couldn't bend his leg, couldn't straighten it out. So, he had to sit him and get stretched out by our trainer, which hurt us for a little bit in that stretch because he's a lot of our offense. So
yeah, he had 19 points this afternoon along with 12 rebounds. So
yeah.
Ryan DiNicola had a good game, 15 points and 12 boards.
Yeah, he did a good job.
A lot of positives.
Yep, he did a good job. They doubled him too. They were smaller teams. They had to double him to get him to get rid of the ball. And I thought he did a good job. He turned it over maybe one time, but every other time passing out of the post, he did a good job of reading where their defense was.
This is a team that next year will all be back.
Right.
So it's a game that you can look back at and look at the positives and use it as a building block for next year.
Right, as you said, that's the best team in the league so far this year. And I thought we had them on the ropes for a while. It's just they got on a little bit of a run in the second half, and we really didn't score for a couple possessions, which kind of hurt us. And they built that lead up, like you said.
Well, that's just it. If you don't have that many offensive weapons that your opponent does, you have to play the perfect defensive game. And you guys did a very good defensive game. For example, when you were playing, they always said try to keep the field goal percentage
Right.
under 40. Well, they just hit 40 on their nose.
Yeah.
So that tells you how close it was to a perfect defensive effort.
Mm-hmm.
Win the battle in the backboard. Adelphi did that this afternoon. But, they just have so many weapons, especially with, the freshman Michael Mallory with 30 points. He's just phenomenal.
We tried to, take him away a little bit in the second half and put different guys on him. Dwayne Moore, a little bit longer guy on him. And he still, he made a lot of shots. He shot the ball great tonight, and he really played well and hurt us.
The headline guy for them is Langston.
Yes.
Greg Langston. He's, potential All-American, All-Northeast 10 player, averaging 21 points a game. And he had to really work hard this afternoon just to come up with 15.
Yeah, we did a great job on him. Dwayne did a great job. Dwayne's length is his key on defense. He makes things very difficult for you, and he did a great job, especially in the first half. I think he had 2 points throughout the whole first half. He got going a little bit on the, he got by some guys and got to lane and finished a couple of N1s here and there. But besides that, his 15 points are definitely earned.
Right. Well, you have 2 more home games this season. Next Saturday afternoon, you'll be playing Pace, and then you finish up with New Haven the following Tuesday. Before that, you go up to Albany to play the College of St. Rose. What's the report on them?
St. Rose is a good team. They got probably the best center in the league in Milka. And he's almost a double-double every night. So we got to work on our post defense and defending him, and they do a lot of ball screening stuff. So it's going to be a good week of practice, and it's going to be a good one up there.
Well, use the good effort you used this afternoon to build on that, and good luck against St. Rose.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Richie. You've been watching AUPanthers.tv.